Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy the Dominican Savage here, back with another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. Guys, and in this video I'm going to talk about my top fixes that I would like to see change come in this upcoming week of the beta or for the full build of the game. You know, obviously we just finished week 1 of the beta, and by far, you know, again, I'm feeling the game. It definitely is different. I feel like it's harder, and you know, just got to keep practicing and practicing, and hopefully we get better at this game. You know, of course, as great as the game is or feels, it still was a lot of bad with the game. And this video, I'm going to try to, you know, label off some fixes that I would personally would like to see. And these are in no particular order, guys. This is just going to be just me rambling off. Whether you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more future Call of Duty content. And hey, maybe other games if you want to see me play other games, man. But yeah, man, let's get this started, man. So right here, for example, I'm going into this room. Look how it gets lighter as I go into the room. But from the outside, which is not even 2 feet outside the doors, in the same building, it looked darker. And that's what I'm going at. I feel like the maps need to get lighter. Like, Infinity Ward needs to brighten up the rooms a little bit more than what they really are. You know, I feel like there's 2 different experiences, 2 different views of the spectrum. Whether you're outside of a room, it looks different. When you're looking from the outside, when you're looking from the outside into the room, it looks different, and when you're looking from in the room to the outside, it looks different. You know, so Infinity War should really check on that, because it's from a game that's promoting a lot of camping. This is not something you want to have in your game, because it's going to promote even camping even more. You already took the mini map away, you already got ghosts in the game, and having dark rooms with dark corners is just promoting people to just sit in a corner and wait for some, like the way I'm doing right now, and wait for somebody to just come on in and get killed. But yeah, with that said, there's some maps in this game where, or on the beta, where you'll be on the outside looking out and you're good to go. But now that other guy on the other side looking into the room, he really can't see because it's so dark. All he can see is your red name. And with that said, like, that's a problem. You know, it gives the advantage to the person who's ever camping in the room, and it shouldn't be that way, man. It should just be, you know, like, I don't mind the person, like, if you're camping in the room, camp in the room, but at least give me a chance or an opportunity to kill you. You know, like, it shouldn't be where it's such a disadvantage, you know, in a gunfight from inside the building to the outside the building. So hopefully they check up on that, man, and they do change things up a little bit with the brightness, because when you do it yourself manually, it just washes everything out, man. It just doesn't look good as we go on a merciless right there. It looks too bright, it looks faded, it looks too white. Yeah, like, when you try to brighten it up, it just doesn't work that way, because I tried myself to do it and I couldn't find a sweet spot for it. So hopefully they do it themselves and they do fix it up. But with that said, guys, I call in the chopper gunner. This is the first time I ever had got the chopper gunner so far in the beta, and we failed. Like, it flew me into like a dead zone, I guess. I don't know, because I'm like, where is everybody at? And I'm looking around. I didn't know that I had to steer it at this point. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, where are the red boxes, etc., etc.? I'm like, whatever, this is a fail. Terrible, terrible first experience with the chopper gunner. I'm like, oh, this thing sucks, it's trash. And yeah, but we got the win, right? We got the win with no help from the chopper gunner. Moving on to the next one, guys, I want to talk about how we call in our kill streaks. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's annoying that we have to click the right D-pad to bring up the menu, to use the joystick to scroll around or whatever, to finally choose the streak that we got and earned. When in reality, you know, Black Ops 4 had the triangle, which was cool, but you could control which streak you want to go to real quick by clicking up and down on the D-pad. And that's just the way it was for practically all Call of Duties with the right D-pad, you know what I mean? So the fact that they want you to do this extra movement with the joystick and scroll, like, people are gonna call in the wrong streaks. Watch, eventually we have to get used to this system. But I wish they just go to the old system where it's just like go up and down with the D-pad and choose what streak you want to call in if you have all 3 already. Complicating things is, I don't understand what Infinity Ward is thinking. They're my favorite studio, and you know, they already got rid of the mini map. They added the shit back, put no red dots when people shoot. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. I feel like they're screwing up on the things that don't need fixing. You know, it's basically the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, you know, the way streaks are called in, I don't know why they're adding this new mechanic to the game, and I feel like it's unnecessary. And again, people are going to call in the wrong streaks when they don't want to. I guarantee you. So that's just that, a quick one about the call in the streaks. The next one I want to talk about, guys, is spawns, of course. If you have played the game, spawns are terrible. I've done spawn with enemies right next to me. I've done spawn in domination where we'll have the B and the C flag. They spawn me at A, you know, with the enemy. So, you know, and even in team deathmatch, spawning people right next to you. The spawns are all over the place. I expect them to fix this a little, to, well, I don't expect them to fix it 100%, but I expect it to be better this week, and I hope it's completely fixed by the full build, because this is one of the most annoying things, especially somebody like me that plays solo a lot. You know, especially now with no mini map and no red dots, is going to be a little more challenging to get the jump on people and where they're spawning at. But nonetheless, domination is a game mode, a safer game mode where you can kind of predict where shit is going to happen or where people are going to be at. As you see right there when I go in the room, how lighter it got. And then it just, look how dark it turns in the corner. But yeah, for sure, man, like, spawns definitely need adjusting and an adjustment, because at the end of the day, man, it's frustrating spawning and getting killed from behind when you just spawned. Again, that should go without saying how frustrating it is, and spawns should definitely be fixed. And like I said, they should be better this weekend, and for the full build, I expect them to be better, but we have to see it first, right? Can't be hopeful all the time, you know. You know, moving on, guys. Red dots, man. Like, again, you put the mini map. I personally feel like red dots should be there. I understand we have the whole compass thing on top of on top of our HUD. But at the end of the day, man, you calling a UAV, like, red dots should appear. Like, again, fixing things that don't need fixing, or changing things that don't need changing. You know, like, the mini map is crutch, right? It's crutch when it's there, but it's even better when you hear gunshots. Especially a game now where you would have to focus when a UAV is up. You have to focus on the gunshot compass, and you have to focus on the red dots that's on your mini map. Is now you have to multitask, and you have to do more for something that used to just be in one spot. So now, instead of looking just to the left of the screen, now you gotta look to the top of the screen. Left, top, left, top. Shit gets confusing. And now with Ghost, you know, it's like you're doing more and probably get picked off real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because it's happened already to me. Following the red dots on the compass, seeing red dots on the mini map, and me just get killed by somebody rocking Ghost sitting in a corner. You know, so I feel like they eventually are gonna add the mini map back to default. My personal opinion, I feel like they should, but if they don't, they should at least put it, you know, as an option, you know, and see the feedback they get. It's that simple. You know, if you put it as an option, I'm guaranteeing you're going to see the percentage of players that's going to use it. Because this new system, it's not that necessarily that it's terrible or bad. Like, yeah, we can get used to it for sure. But it just feels like it doesn't, a change that didn't need to happen over a change that does need to happen. You know what I mean? So that's that, man. Infinity Ward, please change that shit. You know, hopefully this weekend also, man, I feel like the SMG, like the MP5, I think it is, has a slow reload. I hope they do buff the reload speeds on certain weapons, especially like the launcher. I'm somebody that does run the launcher. I'll be running Ghost and still be running that bitch just to knock the UAV down as I get killed right here, like easily spawn trapped. I mean, this is TDM. Those last two deaths, this is TDM, and I'm just confused as to what the hell's going on. I'm like, bruh. But nonetheless, hopefully they add the reload speeds to these weapons, because trying to knock down these UAVs, man, it takes forever to reload the launcher, and I hope that shit gets buffed up a little bit at least. And just with that said, hopefully they do add the score streak perk. I'm curious to see what the score streak perk is gonna do in this game, or how it will affect the gameplay at that, because playing Dom, honestly, I don't feel like capping no flags, because literally there's no benefit in catching it. But now if you're running the score streak perk, or whatever it's going to be, I feel like people are more confident to do so, because you get points with kills, you get points with launch, like knocking down UAVs, capturing objectives. They should add it just to see the way the game plays. You know, I personally would like to see that this week. It's definitely gonna be there for the full build. But yeah, guys, you know, hopefully they make these fixes that I rattled off in this video. And if I forgot any that you would like to see besides lag compensation, that's all got that. With time, I feel like that has to change anyway. That's why I didn't mention it, you know. But bring the goddamn mini map back, man. And I play hardcore, and I'm talking about bring the mini map back. That's how crazy it is. But yeah, guys, the boy DominicanxSAVAGE as we lose this game. And if you enjoyed the video, man, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We have, what, 56 subs right now. We are pushing for 60, baby. Let's get it. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace.